Hi, everybody. I had a caregiver recently ask a question on one of my YouTube videos about why don't elderly parents tell the truth. So this video is going to give a little insight into that. I'm Pamela D. Wilson. My website's pameladwilson.com. On there, a lot of hope, help, support for caregivers and aging adults. Please press the share button on this video. Share it. Please follow me so that other people who are looking for hope, help, and support can find it. So in answering the question, why don't elderly parents tell the truth? Let's just look at ourselves and why we might not tell the truth, or why an elderly parent may not want to be totally honest with us. Part of it could be a lack of trust, but there's also a long list of other things. And if you think about yourself, some of these may make a little sense. So the first is sometimes we fib because we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or we feel that they'll get mad or sad or angry with us. And the point about that is realizing that it's better to be kind and honest with someone than to continually be dishonest or lie. And I know it can be difficult if somebody asks you a question and the answer that you want to come back with is like, oh my gosh, it's like, no. So, and I'll give a simple example. Let's say that, okay, I say to you, do I look nice today? And you really hate this shirt that I'm wearing. And you want to be kind. So you say, oh yeah, you look okay. Well, that's, I probably look okay to most people, but you really hate this shirt. So you don't want to say, gosh, I hate the shirt that you're wearing, right? So this is kind of that gray area of saying, hey, you know what, that's okay with me, because your opinion is like so narrow and so limited. There may be other people out there who love this shirt that I'm wearing, or who don't like something else, about my hair today or whatever. So there's degrees of being honest about things that are general. Then there are degrees of honesty about things that are specific. And I'll use an example from my own family. My mom, as you know, if you watch these videos, she was sick for a long time. And one day all of us kids got a phone call saying, hey, you know what? I have been diagnosed with cancer. I'm having surgery on this date. Now, that kind of surprised a lot of us because we kind of felt that my mom probably wasn't feeling good for some time. And maybe she knew that she had cancer and she could have told us weeks ago, but this bomb is being dropped on us. So sometimes reasons that elderly parents lie is that they're trying to protect their children or someone else. Now, other reasons also may be that people don't want to be judged. So if you think about caregivers who tell me that they have conversations with people, and people will ask the caregiver, hey, how are you? And the caregiver sometimes has responded with the truth, right? And the other person, if they're not a caregiver, will be like, well, how can it be that bad? Or what do you mean? Like, you should not mind caring for your mother, right? So it comes from this point of someone asking us a question, us being honest, and then the other person not really understanding. So this kind of goes back to the first example of like, do I look nice today? Well, 10 people may think I look nice and 10 people may think I may not look nice. It's all in the context of the conversation. And so caregiver to caregiver, if somebody says, how are you? And the caregiver says, I'm horrible, the person who is a caregiver probably understands. So it's the degree to which we decide to release accurate information to other people who understand. So this is kind of the gray area of, our parents telling the truth? Are we as a caregiver telling the truth? Are we trying to be compassionate by not being so direct? This is a whole area of conversation, and there's a lot of gray areas. But truly there are points where we have to figure out, if we're not being truthful, how could we be more truthful or more honest in a very kind way so that we're not hurting someone's feelings. So more caregiving examples, right? You ask your brothers and sisters if they can take care of your parents this weekend. And they say yes, but then they don't show up. And you're like, what happened? They tell me, Yes, right? Well, did they not trust you enough to feel comfortable saying, no, I don't want to take care of mom and dad this weekend, or no, I can't take care of mom or dad this weekend? When you think of trust and people being honest, it really is the quality and the degree of that relationship. If you have a really good relationship with your parents, they may tell you everything. They may be super honest with you because they trust that you'll be able to understand the information that they're providing, and that you'll be compassionate, and that you understand, and that you'll be empathetic. If someone's not telling you the truth, the question really to ask is, why don't we have a trusting relationship? Why don't we feel like we can be super honest with each other, even though the information may not be great or whatever? Sometimes people want to keep information to themselves, so they may wait to tell someone, like my mom telling us that she had cancer and needing surgery. Maybe a point where somebody doesn't want to have conflict, so they don't tell somebody because they don't want somebody to be angry with them. A lot of this revolves around emotional feelings and our ability to manage our emotions, accept bad information that we may not like, learn how to relay information, and learn how to be forgiving and empathetic with people who tell us things knowing that we're not going to like the information. So there's really no simple answer to what to do when elderly parents don't tell the truth, or what to do when anybody, including caregivers, don't tell the truth. It really is a journey of trying to have a good relationship with somebody and understand where they're coming from, and vice versa, have them understand where we are coming from in whatever the subject is that we're talking about, or whatever the relationship is. Now, if a parent has Alzheimer's or dementia, that's a totally separate video, because they cannot be expected to tell the truth because they don't remember. And the truth to them is where they are today. It's their reality today and what they remember. So again, no easy answer, but a lot of things to think about in this video. Thanks for being here with me today. I'm Pamela D. Wilson. My website's PamelaDWilson.com. Please share this video, my website, my podcast, my articles, my blog, and the hundreds of videos here with other people that you know. Have a fabulous day today. I'll see you all again soon in another video.